we are back in Boot Hill Bounties. So, where we last left off, we dealt with Scorpion Saint, and the whole gang's been rounded up. So basically, this is our victory lap before we commence the post-game. It's almost dinner time. Let's head back to the farm. Prospect Bluffs is reopened, and it's all thanks to you. All the miners are back to work, and silver is flowing from Prospect Bluffs once again. You did it. You finally ended Creed Little. Wish I could have been there. I was wrong about you four. Maybe you are capable of bringing peace to Bronco County. We've given up our conniving ways and are trying to do good now. Can I talk to this guy? Guess not. You've shown me mercy, and now I want to better myself by studying real medicine. We heard you were in town and want to stop by and thank you for all you've done. No sweat. Good to see the Talmadge clan again. Hey Rosie, I know you've been busy, but when are you going to stop by again and tell me a few new stories? I have more than a few new yarns to spin since we last talked, Boyd. My husband has fully recovered from the attack. Thank you for keeping Bronco County safe. Check out the latest issue of the Bronco County Sunrise. Creed Little bites the dust in Prospect Bluffs. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. You know what? It's not a video until we ruin these raccoons' day. These raccoons found a barrel of garbage and think we're after it, and little do they know, we are. Can't one-shot it just yet. We can double tap. We defeated the raccoons and stole their treasure. So we got quite a bit of stuff. Lots of iron, silver stuff. Well, we got one of each treasure, I think. Overall, it's a few bucks. I can't complain. San Gonzalez is finally safe now that the Doom 22... Now that the Doom 22 what? Now we can finally celebrate during this year's festival. Gracias. Yolanda is back home and Tuco and his gang are finally gone. Didn't you four come to Fort Tallahassee? And aren't you the redhead that served me at Apple Tang and Cypress Flats? Sure is a small world, huh? You guys should really think about enlisting. We could use soldiers with your kind of experience at Fort Tallahassee. Well, Doc, you finally took care of the Saints' little gang. It took you long enough. I was trying to go it all alone all those years. Just need decent help. Yeah, Butch. What's your excuse, man? No one likes a slacker. So we'll leave them alone. Come to the circus anytime. We miss you there. So that's where that peculiar horse went. Guess she prefers her old owner. Well, for all you've done for me, I'm happy to let you have her. Can't talk to Ivan, right? There it goes. Even with all the muscles, you are much stronger than me. And I don't know what that means. You really helped a lot of people in Bronco County, didn't you? Guess you're more than just bounty hunters. It's time to celebrate. Come see us at the saloon sometime. Oh, we will. Thanks to you four, we girls run the Skunkwater Saloon, and now there's no one to tell us what to do. We can't thank you enough for all you've done. Mr. Comfort has kept tabs on your adventures. He considers himself a big fan. Me, not so much. I see you've worn out my old hat. That just shows how hard you've been working. I've been following your exploits closely, and I must say I'm impressed with your tenacity. If you ever need a job, come see me or Victor. Oh, here I thought he was going to give me a new hat. So here we have the end credits, and then we'll do the post-game stuff. We still have to do the post-Scorpion Saint side quests, so yeah, we're not done yet. So I believe Agar right there is the one who became the mayor in Kickstart Creek. And from what I can tell, you cannot access Kickstart Creek or Ashwood in this game. I was kind of wondering if there was going to be some sort of secret dungeon somewhere. If there is, I haven't quite found it yet. There is a super boss that you'll see listed in the credits here. They actually will explain your progress and stuff. Like, I have Kid's ultimate weapon, supposedly. Trade-off is you can't get Docs because you need to do the Gumbo side quest to get that one. And then I haven't found Moon or Rosie's yet. So I assume these are probably in order of backing because there does not seem to be any sort of alphabetical order unless there's some sort of language I'm not familiar with. But anyway, they will show the places that we went to as we gradually make our way closer and closer to the house. You can see Rusty does get around quite a bit. We still have to do the cooking side quest. May as well do that this video since there isn't really that much to do. I was kind of hoping I could slow this down, but you'll have to actually pause when we get to the breakdown of the quests and stuff. Right there is the guy that we're going to do the next side quest with, the Gumbo Guru. They actually will tell you that you missed some hats, some just unlocked, so keep that in mind. You might have had them if you actually brought the hats over from Boot Hill Heroes, but the thing is I didn't. So there we have the Saint family farm, quote unquote. Raspberry napalm, taste the burn. So here we have the Chipawkwick Forest that's in the process of being clear-cut. I don't know if I'm strong enough to beat that moose in a reasonable amount of time. As far as I know, he might be the only source of the antlers in the game, but there are alternatives, so you don't even have to worry about the mane or the antlers, I guess. New Age Retro Hippie. You know, I got a Super Nintendo Classic, but I haven't actually gotten around to playing Earthbound yet. So the good news is you can see Horace is here now. Before, this was a one-way trip. If you went in there, he wasn't there. Hey, I see Wiener. Where's his pizza? Because I was thinking there was going to be like something special there, but it just turns out it's Burning Crow's dungeon. There's still a safe over there I have to open. I didn't see a combination for that one anywhere. So right there I believe is the super boss. I just don't know how to make him appear. I can't remember what in the ghost story he was looking for exactly. Like a gold nugget or something? Because I have the nugget, I just don't know how to use it. Anyway, here we are on the farm, and they're going to give us the statistics in a second. So right there's the Burning Crow dungeon with Bill Cipher making his cameo appearance in the game. As far as I know, this is the only area you can't go back to. I think if you didn't get the hat, the scuba hat, it would appear in the one store, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Like, I'm not entirely sure if there actually are missables here or not. Might be interesting if the boss is over there. If you're wondering, I didn't go looking for him yet. I'll probably make him his own little video. Here we go. So the Gumbo recipe is the thing that I have to do, otherwise I have all the other quests completed. For the items found, I have the best small gun, the best big gun is still coming. I actually do have their best weapons, their best armors are up for sale. I'm missing 1 hat for Kid, 2 for Doc, 2 for Moon, 1 for Rosie. For the ranks, Doctor and Imbue are crappy. For the farm upgrades, missing some. I'm missing some treatments, I'm missing some Imbues, I guess. Missing 12 recipes. For the advantages, you can see I have quite a few, but I'm missing some for Rosie and I think Doc. Haven't done the Chuck Wagon, there's still the 1 question box, and right there Silent Rider laid to rest. So we can go grab the other question box, that's not really a big deal. Right here we have to have the ominous foreshadowing scene for, actually I don't know what the third game is called yet. Now see, if I were there, he'd probably have some sort of subtitle, "Thanks for not screwing this all up for me." And there'd probably be a little note at the end of that, "Yet." So here we have Judge Snodgrass, who we got to see in the brothel. Who could it be at this hour? Well, you've already disturbed me. Might as well come on in. It's you. I didn't think the train ran this late. Is it true? Are the Saints' little gang in Devil's Hold? No, 2 of them are dead. Creed and Tuco. Now don't get wise with me, Snodgrass. They're out of the picture. Your war will proceed as planned. And what about the ones who captured them? That bounty hunter and those kids. Don't worry about them. I'll get rid of them. When? They know too much. They could undermine our entire plan. When they come to collect on the bounties, I'm working on the paperwork right now to have them sent away too. I told you not to worry. In a fortnight, the Chapakwick will be out of the valley one way or another. No outlaws. No Indians. Bronco County will be ours. That day will come sooner than you think, my friend. So as for who he's talking to, there are 2 candidates that stand out. The most obvious one being Colonel Middleton, who is actually aggressively pursuing the war. To be continued. And the other one, in case you're wondering, would be Higgins Comfort, because he is trying to clear-cut the forest, he's trying to build his railroad. They are literally right in the middle and stopping him. So total completion challenge. You may have saved Bronco Honey and endured the end credits, but have you completed every side quest, learned every vantage, and solved every riddle? There's still a lot left to explore, and in order to complete this challenge you must do it all. Check your completion score next to my doghouse at the farm. Then come talk to me when it's 100% and I'll give you my greatest reward yet, which I assume is that final hat for Kid or something. So how am I for money at the moment? I'm poor. So unfortunately, actually you probably get in there. We'll see. But the sign here is glitched. So you can't actually see the breakdown, it's just I know where the gumbo recipe is and everything. So, I hired you two, get to work. So I bought more goats because I need the cheese. Hey kid, beautiful day, yes, get to work. So I think the carrots and the flour are the ones I need most. For corn, I went ahead and sold a bunch of it, and the potatoes too, because I have so damn many. Crap. I plan on riding in Swellsville, so you know it's easier to walk. So real quick, you gotta see the Silent Rider thing, or whatever it's called. His grave was over here, and they kind of allude to it. It's just like I said, I don't know how to make him come out. So that's supposed to be Davy Babcock. The name on this grave is worn out, and you can't make out all the letters. My spirit cannot rest until that which has been taken from me has been returned. At least I assume that's a super boss, because it's possible you could just have to find his stuff, and that's that. So what button do we push to pay our respects? So I should also mention, if you want to work on Moon's imbuing, just buy some junk weapons if you can somewhere and have her toss something easy into it, like attack up. That's right, I need to get over here. But anyway, you can see that Kid and Rosie have the easiest time upgrading their skills. Doc in particular, I'd say, has the hardest. Is that a peanut over there? Just bean. Oh well, saves me the trouble of going to San Gonzalez to get those. So I guess we'll start things off with the riddles. Georgie, you're first. Got another riddle about socks. Say in this classroom there are 6 kids wearing socks, 4 kids wearing shoes, and 3 wearing both. So 6, 4, 3. If there are 12 kids total, how many kids will get paddled by the teacher for going to class barefoot? So 6 and 4, subtract 3 from each of those, that leaves you 3 and 1. 3, 1, and the 3 that's wearing both is 7. 12 minus 7 is 5. 3 kids are wearing both, so only 3 kids are wearing socks, and 1's only wearing shoes. 7, and that's 7, so there are 5 kids going barefoot. That's why I gotta make sure I wear socks to class. Got 4 chains that have 3 links each. I want to link them to make a single loop. What's the fewest number of cuts that I gotta make? 3 links, isn't it 3? On each end link of a chain, and connect them to the uncut lengths on the other end of the chain. Okay, I see what you're saying. Me and Bobby each got candy bars. If I give Bobby a candy bar, then we'll have the same number, so x minus 1 equals y. But if Bobby gave me a candy bar, I would have twice as many as Bobby, so 2x plus 1 equals y. Or x plus 1 equals 2y, I mean. So set up your series of equations. You will get 7, x equals 7, y equals 5. He's asking for x. Don't need this much candy, have one. Comfort Rail Line train is going at 50 miles per hour when it reaches a mile-long tunnel, so it's moving at... 50 miles per hour, which means it takes 1.1 minutes to clear that tunnel, which would round up to 2. We ride the train a lot, so we have some experience. Solved all the riddles. Congratulations, your participation has inspired the young minds to grow. I want you to have this. Dime novel. They're going to think of even harder riddles for you to solve. Come back and see us later, okay? Look for the ad in this Bronco Sunrise. So, dime novel. Gain twice as many vantage points during battle. We're gonna put this on Moon, so that she can finally start catching up. Would have been a lot handier earlier, but oh well. So how's that novel coming along? I have a few ideas worked out. Here's what I have so far. So again, many years pass and the Dark Dragon was all but a myth. The kingdom flourishes and grows large and wealthy. At this time, a greedy and arrogant wizard tries to take control of the kingdom and rule over it. In order to achieve this goal, he seeks to use power of the Dark Dragon, who has been sealed away by the legendary heroes long ago. The wizard tries to use the Dark Dragon's power to increase his own. But he doesn't realize that the Dark Dragon is actually the one using the wizard. The Dark Dragon will use the wizard to escape and once again encompass the kingdom in eternal darkness. Interesting. So what happens next? Still working out the details. So I'm trying to figure out what that's a reference to. I kind of want to say it might be Earthbound, how Pokey is trying to harness Gigas' power, and he's pretty much just Gigas' pawn. I'm gonna hold on to my money, even though there are some new hats to get. Oh, right, I do need to show you something here. So if you want to buy their ultimate armors, you can, because they're up for sale. So I have the Woolies for Kid, I just didn't equip it. Then you have the Snakeskin Vest for Doc. Funeral Blouse isn't much better than the Sunday Best. And then the Chapakwick Regalia, bit of a jump. So we have the Straw Crown, Flame Arrow, Lunar Crush, Meditate, Sundance. We have the Deer Stalker, this is for kids, Starshot, Trip, Dash, Counter, and the Top Hat for Doc, Blast, Eminent Domain, Dodge, and Bandage. So I don't remember if these are the ones you get for clearing Kickstart Creek in the first game. Really wouldn't surprise me if that is the case. So let's put on the Woolies, and we're golden. Extra, extra! Notorious Saints Little Gang member Scorpion Saint has been arrested. Find out how in the latest issue of the Bronco County Sunrise. Cypress Flats, one of the worst outlaws the West has ever produced, Moe's Scorpion Saint has finally been brought to justice. He was captured by bounty hunters near Cypress Flats and taken alive to Sheriff Lubbock. Scorpion Saint is most known for being the older brother of Percy Coyote Saint, the despicable leader of the ruthless Saints Little Gang that terrorized Bronco County 10 years ago. Since his brother was captured and sent to Devil's Hold, Scorpion has been in hiding and avoiding his captors. Scorpion Saint's most infamous crime was the murder of former Sheriff Yeager, an event considered by many to be the beginning of the dark age of outlaws for Bronco County. Scorpion Saint suffered a shot to the head from the encounter but managed to survive the wound. Scorpion Saint was reunited with his brother at Devil's Hold, where both brothers will serve life sentences, until they bust out, and the question is, do we have to bust them out with us? Because wouldn't that be a twist for the next game? You actually have to play as the Saints Little Gang too? Cypress Flats. Cypress Flats establishment, Scully's Saloon, is now under the management of head waitress Madam Ivy, following a mysterious incident that led to the disappearance of the saloon proprietor, Skunkwater Scully. Details are still scarce regarding the incident that took place at Scully's saloon. None of the staff have been forthcoming when asked about a recent gunfight between unknown parties at the saloon. I heard gunshots and then saw flames look in the window, said frequent patron Bruce Spivey. Just another night in Cypress Flats. Skunk Owner Scully was rumored to be a den of sin, according to many. The place is a festering pit of depravity, said Judge Snodgrass when asked for comment. Neither I nor any decent folk would ever think of setting foot in such a place, even though he's a frequent customer. While the new management does not admit to this accusation, the new management did express a desire to improve the reputation of the saloon. Scully should be a place where hard-working folk can relax and enjoy themselves, said Madam Ivy. The staff here just want to make an honest living by serving drinks to honest folk. Nothing down here. I actually don't know what Nigel's pawn shop is. Next page. Here we go, Gumbo Fever. Everyone in Brown County is talking about slow-cooked Louisiana-style gumbo. This is no greasy chugwagon chow, but a once-in-a-lifetime food experience that can only be served by the world-famous Gumbo Guru. The Gumbo stand in West Cypress Flats. Better get in line while you can. Gumbo? That sounds pretty tasty. Let's try some. Maybe I can learn a new recipe. So this is what we're going to be doing next. So here we have the classroom riddles. Come on down to Port Bassett Circus Souvenirs and pick up one-of-a-kind trinket or trappin', animal crackers, circus flags, spittoons, and more. You make great gifts for the little ones or that special someone. Just take the train to Mulberry Junction, find our trailer, can't wait to meet ya. Kinda wonder if I can get another dime novel. Corner covered by Lydia Stone Soup. Sweet and sour pork. Honey, meat, egg. I traveled to the very ends of the earth to return with this delicious recipe for sweet and sour pork. This Far Eastern flavor will surely spice up the dinner table. And here's the one you've probably been waiting for. Question Master number 5. There's a question box with a coveted treasure in the alleys in Silver Spring City. But the code was so simple, how did it go unsolved for so long? Simply enter my birthday, month first, then the day. When is my birthday? Why, today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Today is always my birthday. So, put in the date. That's really it. And then they say month first, so if you're from Europe, that's backwards, but you have to remember this is set in the USA, so that's kind of why it is the way it is. So we can go to Prospect Bluffs. I think I did that in the previous video or two, and I just noticed I could have mowed down those raccoons. Dang. So the Gumbo thing is over here. And then remember, this is for Doc's ultimate weapon. These trees drive me crazy. Hey, we heard you had pretty good gumbo here, and... What is this? Are you cutting in my line? Nobody cuts in my line. Whoa, don't you get angry. I don't appreciate your folksy analogies. You disrespect me and my gumbo. Hey, I'll be as folksy as I want. You don't like it, I'll pop you one. That's it. You are banned. You will never even have a taste of my gumbo. Ever. Hey, I don't care if you are a guru, that's no way to speak to my friend. How dare you? You are now banned too. All of you are banned. Go away. Can you believe the nerve of that guy? I guess we'll never try the gumbo. Now that you got us all banned. Maybe not. The Skunk Water Saloon used to make pretty good gumbo. Maybe the chef there knows the recipe. Oh yeah? You must mean Jim Flowers. Let's go see him in the kitchen. You think you can learn my secret recipe? Impossible. I am the Gumbo Guru. We'll see about that. And then let's actually just go around back. So don't forget you can do this if you don't want to cut through the middle. It's just be aware you have to go to the right and then down and left. Little counterintuitive. Say, pal, do you have any gumbo? We tried ordering from the Gumbo Guru, but Rosie got us banned. The Gumbo Guru? That guy is the worst. Yeah, I know this establishment used to serve pretty good gumbo too. You bet it did. Where do you think that fraud got the recipe? So you know the recipe for gumbo? No, not me. The recipe was invented by our former head chef, Ivar Bergquist, a legendary cook who pretty much made skunkwater scullies the success it was. Unfortunately, he passed away and only his apprentice ever learned his secret gumbo recipe. Let me guess. The apprentice is the Gumbo Guru. Yep. And I know for a fact that Bergquist wanted his recipe to be shared so that everybody could enjoy his life's work. That Gumbo Guru is disrespecting Bergquist's memory. I knew that guy was rotten. Well, if Bergquist worked here, maybe he wrote down his recipe and left it somewhere. I never found anything but some sheet music he wrote, but you're welcome to have a look around. So I want to make sure that there's anything here I missed. This must be it. This must be the recipe the Gumbo Guru told us to get rid of. Hey, what are you guys up to? Ah, they're after the recipe. Quick, destroy it. No way. I'm taking that recipe and shoving it in that Gumbo Guru's face. So we have to fight them, and in case you recognize them, yes, they're the ones from the previous segment. We were hired to do a job. You're not getting that recipe. Can't make this easy on me, can they? So we want a blessed kid. Okay, that's one dealt with. So let's use Beagle Bay to knock him out. Let's use Lady Luck. Bad move, Slick. And into the stratosphere with him. Are these the same guys who beat us before? We should have known better. The Gumbo Guru ain't paying us enough for this. So we got a silk scarf. I need to see how much those things sell for. Yeah, you better run. Tell the Gumbo Guru he's next. This is a recipe? I don't understand these strange symbols. Looks like a sheet of music, like the chef said. But it must be the recipe. The Gumbo Guru's goons knew exactly what to look for. Maybe someone around here can make sense of it. So let's go talk to Wyndham Earl. And then keep in mind, if you can read sheet music, you can do that already. Or it's not Earl, it's Wyndham Ivory. Would you mind playing this? Sure. What an awful melody. Why do you want me to play it? It's supposed to be some kind of recipe. I thought maybe playing it would open a secret door or something. That'd be swell. No, it's just a really bad melody. Have a look at the sheet music. So the question is, can you read sheet music? So starting from the left, that is a C. Then going up, it's an A, a pair of B's, an A, a G, and then finally an E. It's kind of hard to tell for that last letter because it looks like it may be like halfway, and maybe between the lines, which would be an F, but it's actually an E. So then for the next one, we start off with a B, then we have a pair of E's, and then an F. And then for the last one, we have an E right there at the start, and then a pair of G's. So what does that make out? And then keep in mind, if you are unable to read it, a guide will give you a code, so I'll show you him in a second. So we want to duck in here because this is the only place I think you can sell at here. So we're looking for the silk scarves. I don't know why I have 2 Ketos, to be honest. Here we go. Sell 5 of those for $7. Then I don't think there's really a need for me to sell anything else. There will be, like, later on when you actually want to get those final hats. So if you can't read sheet music, right there the notes are overlapping the letters, but those are B's right there. Don't mind me, just singing this music skill while waiting in line for Gumbo. So that's your clue. If you find those, you can actually get the other ones. It gives you the B's, the E's, and the G's. The only thing is you have to deduce that the final, well, the middle word is beef. I heard you were snooping around the saloon looking for the secret Gumbo recipe. Ha! No way you've learned it. Maybe we have. I'd like to take a shot at it. Then tell me, what is the first ingredient? Cabbage. So you say. And then what's the second ingredient? Beef. You think so, huh? And what is the third ingredient? Egg. What? That's... Those are the 3 ingredients to my secret Gumbo. You figured out that the music note spelled out the ingredients. I should have never sent those goons to destroy the recipe. It only led you right to it. Yep, that's right. You're through, Gumbo Guru. No more Gumbo for you. You're banned. Brevkus meant for the recipe to be known to everyone, not for you alone to profit from his masterpiece. You're right. I was jealous of him and his talent. I wanted to know what it felt like to be adored for my food. All that power went to your head. You wanted to be the only one who knew the recipe, but then you let that power go to your head and started acting like a jerk. Yes, I am ashamed of my rudeness. I apologize to you and your friends. Ah, heck. I forgive you. Tell you what, Brevquist wanted everyone to eat his Gumbo. So as long as you serve everyone without acting like a jerk, we'll keep the recipe secret for a while. Thank you. I will gladly serve anyone and make Brevquist proud. And I want you to have this too. You'll make better use of it than I will. So there's the grisly atonement for Doc. This weapon was once used to set right a terrible wrong by the cost of many lives that will forever haunt it. So I kind of like the repeater effect built into this, so I'm going to hold on to this for the time being, and then once I have Imbue higher, I can actually customize the other one. So then to actually get the recipe, talk to him, you have to buy the Gumbo. Strengthens immunity against poison and disease, basically the hardy stats effect. And there we go. So we're only missing a couple recipes now, and I don't know where you find those. Because as far as I know, I've raided every single store. You know what? I want to fight the outlaw here. Get over here and take your beating like a man. Those trees are driving me nuts. Guns drawn, a grim desperado saunters your way. And good. Live! No! This outlaw messed with the wrong posse. So does he drop anything special? Kerosene. So I don't know why the drum is still going. Let's grab these potatoes. There's our buddy Ewing. I tried entering the date the newspaper issue. The date the newspaper issue with the clue was published, but that didn't work. So when is the Question Master's birthday if it wasn't that day? So I'm playing this on December 17th. You probably won't see this until like the 22nd, maybe? Maybe the 21st. So, month first, 1, 2, 1, 7. Leather cuffs. Basically, it's going to read the date on your computer and go from there. So as for the cuffs, let's see what these do. What does the lace fan do? Prevents all status ailments, so this is basically your ribbon of the game. Recover 10% of health for every 1 power point you spend. Yep, we're putting that on Rosie. Like, that wouldn't necessarily be bad for Doc or Moon, because they basically heal themselves, they heal others. I'll probably end up putting that on Moon if there really is a lot of difficulty with the super boss. And then, is there anything else over here? So I never found the combination for that one safe in Prospect Bluffs. We'll run by it real fast then. Head over to the circus. Because I simply don't remember any sort of number combinations over here. So I've come back here to try to solve this other lockbox that's been here forever. It's not green, so it wasn't lectured by the Question Master. I have no idea where it came from or what's in it. I've been pacing back and forth in this cave all day. Without information, there's just no way to solve it. This is the hardest riddle ever. Guess it must have something to do with that snake carving above it. Who knows? You guys have solved every Question Master riddle, so you must have some idea, right? And yeah, that's our only clue, but not sure. Oh, I forgot to talk to him after the opening the safe in Cypress Bluffs. He says the combination is so meta. I wonder if that might have something to do with Davy Babcock or something. Because otherwise, where do we run into snakes? Anyway, I'll worry about that later. Like, what's especially painful is you have to remember that I did the Creed Little thing first, so I really don't remember when any snakes of note came up during this game. The closest would be like the anaconda, but... or was it a boa constrictor? I forgot. You know what? Let's talk to Zenobia. Good luck to you. And Zenobia has no more words of wisdom. Ouch. I'm wondering, do you actually win recipes for completing the, chef thing? Hello, are you here to enter the Chuckwagon Chief competition? The game is about to start. How do I play? It's a cooking competition between two teams. There are 3 rounds to the game. Each round the teams are given a themed ingredient which must be used to cook 3 dishes for 3 judges. Then the judges rate how much they enjoyed each dish and who wins the round. The team that wins the most rounds is awarded the title of Chuckwagon Chief and takes the Gilded Spoon. Okay, I'll be the one doing the cooking. So the competition starts, ask your redhead friend to cook something, just like you might do while camping. Remember to use the themed ingredient. Then talk to a judge if you want to give them the food you just cooked. What if I get hungry and eat the food instead? I guess you'll just have to cook something else for the judges then? We have a fully stocked pantry with all kinds of ingredients you can use for your recipes. It doesn't cost anything to take these ingredients, but you won't be able to leave here with any leftover ingredients or food, so you don't get any ideas. What do I win? Whoever in the competition earns the title of Chuckwagon Chief and is bestowed the coveted Gilded Spoon. Gilded Spoon? What does that do? You'll have to win it to find out. Also, every time you win the competition, you permanently increase your slots available for wounds and perks. You can have up to 7 slots, like Templeton Howell did in the first game. What is the role of our team members? Ain't no doubt I'll be doing the cooking, but what can you other chuckleheads do to help out? I'll work the pantry and provide you with any ingredients you need. I'll be the runner who takes Rosie her ingredients and takes her cooked food to the judges. I'll scout out the judges and determine what food taste preferences they got so you can choose the best recipe to cook. I'll smell your cooked food and let you know what tastes I detect. And if you want to dispose of that dish and cook something else, I'll eat the food for you. But my stomach is not bottomless. I'll only eat your food 5 times each round. How many times can we play? You can play as many times as you want. If you lose against a team, you can ask for a rematch. If you win, a new team will challenge you for the title. But look out. Each team you face will be more challenging than the last. What is the themed ingredient? The themed ingredient is chosen at random at the start of each round. All the food you cook must use the themed ingredient or you'll be disqualified and earn 0 points from the judge. Remember, the themed ingredient is chosen randomly each round, so even if you play against the same team again, the themed ingredient may be different. What if I don't know any recipes that use the themed ingredient? Then you'll have to cook something else and hope for the best. Although that hope would be in vain because you will definitely be disqualified and earn 0 points from that judge. How do I earn more points from the judges? Judges award you up to 10 points based on how much they enjoyed the food you cooked and gave them. Now, the higher your chef rank, the better food you'll cook and the more judges will like it. But judges also have taste preferences, so you should also try to cook food that you think each judge will like so they give you a better score. And of course, if you cook food with taste that they dislike, they'll give you a lower score. I'll try and eavesdrop on the judges to learn what taste they prefer. Do the 3 food dishes for the judges have to be different? No, but I'm sure the judges have unique tastes, so it's probably not a good idea if you hope to win. No more questions. All I need is you to choose a team name. My advice is to try and pick something that will strike fear in the hearts of your competition. The Food Venture, Sizzling Justice, Frying Pan Friends, the Baking Bandits. Your call, Rosie. You're the chef here. You should pick the team name. Ah, yeah. How about Rip Roarin' Rosie's Rootin' Tootin' Red Peppers? That name's too long to fit on the form. Okay then, how about just Rosie and the Red Peppers? Sure thing. Okay, you're all signed up. Just head into the arena when you're ready. Don't be nervous, I'm sure you'll do fine. Good luck. So we have Higgins Comfort, Lady Lamoureux, and Victor, it looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, an extravagance of culinary excellence is about to commence. Here in the Wild West, where appetites are ample but seasonings are scarce, cooks have struggled to craft recipes to feed that hungry cowpoke from the chuck wagons. But it was under these challenging conditions that the world's most creative and resourceful cooks were trained and schooled. And now, prepare your eyeballs for a visual feast of culinary talent as two master chefs compete to tantalize the taste buds of our judges. However, only one will walk away with the title of Chuck Wagon Chief and win the exalted Gilded Spoon. Let's now meet our teams. To my right are Rosie and the Red Peppers. This team is led by the master of fixins herself, Rosie. To my left are the Rusty Spittoon. This team is led by head chef Levi O'Rourke. And for round one, they have the wrong "your" there. Your themed ingredient will be apple. I like how rusty looks there. That means all your food this round must be made using apple as one of the ingredients. Let's have a good, clean, and delicious contest. May the true Chuck Wagon Chief win. I've been eavesdropping on the judges. Here's what I've learned about their food preferences. Victor Bazengang, I don't know how to pronounce that, likes sweet food, loves sour, dislikes spicy, and hates bitter. So sour or sweet. Lady Lamoureux hates sour food, loves spicy, likes savory, and dislikes bitter. Higgins Comfort likes sweet food, likes sour, dislikes savory, dislikes bitter, loves salty food. If you cook something, bring me the food and I'll use my refined sniffer to tell you what taste I detect. And if you want to dispose of my food, I'll eat it. I can only do that 5 more times. So, Moon, what we got? Need ingredients? I'll get you whatever you need. We're free to use all we want, but we won't be able to take them off afterwards. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you tire of eating beans. So I'm just going to grab a few of everything. Another thing about it, I never found a dried leaf recipe. Kinda wish I could take the honey out of here with me. How many more do I have? Let's get cooking. Remember, the themed ingredient is apple. So, apple pie. We have the dried fruits. Oh. Okay, Rusty, what's special about this pie? Kind of sour, very sweet. Likes sweet, loves sour, so this could be a good one for Victor. She loves spicy, so this is a dud. He likes sweet, likes sour. He wants something salty, though. So let's give this pie to Victor. This looks pretty good. Quite a bit sour, quite a bit sweet. So this would have been perfect for Victor. Hates sour. This could go to Higgins, but I'm gonna just give it to him. Give it to Rusty, that is. To a dog, everything is delicious. Got room in my tummy for 4 more meals. So, how many apple dishes do I have left? That's it. So 2 guys are getting pie, I guess. Oh crap, I didn't even see what this does exactly. Little sour, very sweet. Hates sour, loves spicy, likes savory. This is probably the best bet for her. I'm just gonna make another apple pie. Looks pretty good. Judges have made their decision, and it's time to find the winner of round 1. King Green was apple. Our teams performed. Rosie cooked apple pie, honey apple cake. Victor went with Rosie. 13 versus 5. Dried fruits, Lady Lamoureux gave it to us. 14-1. Wow. We both cooked apple pie, so this should go to us because we have the higher cooking skill. That means the winner of this round is Rosie. That concludes round 1. Themed ingredient for the next round will be cabbage. So I want to make gumbo first, if I went through the hassle of getting this thing. So we need meat and egg. Okay, so this actually makes it a lot easier. So you need meat. Wow, they all have the same... Wow. Okay. That gumbo smells just slightly sour. A little sweet, very savory. So who wants savory food? So this could go to Lady Lamoureux, since she does like savory. Yeah, it has to go to Lady Lamoureux. So real quick, how many cabbage recipes do I actually have? So that's the one gumbo. 2 for the mushroom stew. 3 for salad. So meat, egg, carrot, corn. Kind of sour, a little sweet, a little of everything. It's more sour, I guess, than anything. Who loves sour food? We'll give that to Victor. Let's try the wonton. It's a little bit of everything. We're getting rid of that. Let's try the dumpling. Quite a bit savory. Does Higgins like savory stuff? No. Loves something salty. I think I had one more cabbage recipe. Mushroom stew. This is probably savory. I think I just make fatso a salad. Here you go, Higgins. Hope you choke. Judges made their decisions. Time for the winners. Both cook salad. 10-1. Gumbo versus mushroom stew. 12-3. Butternut salad. 10-1. Next round will be carrot. So what carrot recipes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So potato and onion. It's a little bit of everything, which kind of sucks. Are they still the same? How do I make the honey glazed ham? Is it honey and meat? Didn't read that. God. Slightly sour kind of species. Gonna give this to Lady Lammer. Meat and potato. Quite a bit savory. Does Victor like savory stuff? Kinda tend to just give them anything. Honey and onion. Very sweet. So we can give this to Victor. I may make another one of those for Higgins, we'll see. So that was roasted carrots. You know what, we'll give him another salad. Wasn't it? Oh, it's cabbage I had to grab because I already have the carrot. Judges have made their decisions. It's time to find out the winner of round 3. King Green was carrot. Rosie cooked roasted carrots. They cooked butter bisque. 15-3. Honey glazed ham versus roasted carrots. 14-6. Salad and salad. We're trying to tell you something, Higgins. So 10-1. Rusty spittoon. What? It's going to be a one chuck wagon chief. The game's winner is Rosie and the Red Peppers. Here's the Gilded Spoon. Wield it well. Number of slots available for perks and wounds increased. Thanks to both teams for playing. You're welcome to enter the competition again. So let's see what that actually does. Because I may actually do more of that off camera. Is that actually a weapon for her? $25! Wow. So that's one way to alleviate money problems, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna look around, see what all we need to do, and I'll scheme from there. So I'll see you guys in a second.